Welcome to the Quantum Vision Works Armored Command Unit Simulator, or QVACUS. It is brought to you by Quantum Vision Works, a division of QAI Industries. Quantum Vision Works, creating a better tomorrow for you today. This simulator is designed to teach you the basics of the battlefield using our patented Open World Environment Network, or OWEN. First, you need to become familiar with some of the methods for viewing the battlefield. Let's start with panning, also known as scrolling. Explore OWEN using the pan interface.
I haven't played this for a while, okay, but, I've forgotten how tedious the tutorial is. ACU. I'm trying to scroll.
Good job. Finally, you can zoom your craft to get a closer or wider view of the battlefield. Excellent. Now let's talk about the Armored Command Unit, or ACU. It is piloted by you,
that's it. All that is for the camera control.
The commander is responsible for issuing orders to his or her forces on the battlefield. To do this, you will need to learn how to select units and issue simple commands. Let's start by selecting the ACU itself. Now we're dropping off some rocket tanks near your current location. Select the rocket tanks or the ACU and give them a move command to the exit of the facility. The path is marked. There are multiple ways to select groups of units. You have successfully moved units outside of the facility. Now, let's try some simple combat. Some nearby energy production facilities have been flagged as enemies. Select your ACU and rocket tanks and order them to attack the energy production facilities. Units will automatically attack when they're within range of an enemy unit. Good job. They got what was coming to them. An ACU and engineers can be used to capture enemy units and structures. For example, this nearby warehouse is being used by your enemy. Use the capture ability of your ACU to take control of this facility. That warehouse can now be put to use to store your own crates. Now, let's turn things up a notch. A dozen enemy rocket tanks have been flown in and positioned on the battlefield. We've also dropped off a few more rocket tanks and some powerful Titan assault bots for your own use. Use your ACU, rocket tanks, and Titan assault bots to destroy the enemy rockets. Experience in combat. This gives them levels of veterans, which increase their overall effectiveness. Congratulations! You're making great progress with QVACUS. It is brought to you by Quantum Vision Works, a division of QAI Industries.
That's
Quantum Vision
the
Works,
quantum vision
visualizing
works.
peace with advanced weapons technology. The next part of your training
We all
covers
know how it
coding
ended
and
last.
construction. Your ACU can be used to build the offensive and defensive structures that make up your base of operations. Let's start with the core components of a base. Each type of unit in an army, land, air, sea, and experimental, can be constructed at its own factory. Construct a land factory with your ACU. Each type of unit in an army, land, air, sea, and experimental can be constructed at its own factory.
That was boring. Come on then. No, ironically, the person in the tutorial is the same person.
Activities surrounding the 25th anniversary of the defeat of the Seraphim have been cancelled in light of recent events that have shaken the coalition.
Unknown forces attacked a UEF colony on
System
planet
check.
Terezius 2. Increased
While tensions are high, they are committed to finding peaceful.
External thrust checks.
This
3 in the green.
We'll talk to celebrity fitness expert Mort Buckwald. Nose Index applied directly to the nasal cavity. Dr. Gustav Brackman, leader of the
Initiating perimeter defense
The
systems.
galaxy
Marked.
continues to mourn the loss of coalition president.
Alright, yeah.
Thousands of channels of news, all of it bad.
Okay, medics, all units are confirmed in position for the exercise.
Roger. Let's get this party started.
All units, this is a live fire event, so stay alert and alive. Commence exercise in 3, 2, 1, mark. Engage at will.
Rockets at 1 o'clock. 2 clicks. Use an overcharge. Engage.
Moving bombers into position to target rear artillery.
Roger that. Disengaging safeties. Bombers armed and ready. Commence on my mark.
Break, medics. We're detecting an anomaly in the targeting routines. Break off attack. Break off attack.
They're not responding to commands. This is gonna hurt.
Tom, when you
All leave has been canceled.
your son is growing up without his
Suck
father.
the
Do you
coach.
have anything to say about that? Dom?
Dom? ACU 43 respond. Status report.
I'm at 40%. Self-heal enabled. Oh, that was so not cool.
They're making another pass. Deploy countermeasures.
Affirmative. Target's cleared hot. Missiles away.
Good shooting, migraine. This exercise is watch. On home. Analog out.
Wait a second. Get me an encrypted channel.
Not this again. Any unauthorized communication over an encrypted channel is a violation of Coalition Code. Title 18, Section 444.3.
Yeah, I'm as aware of that today as I was last week.
It's your court, Marshal, man. Not mine.
Encrypted connection established.
Hi, sweetheart. How are my 2 favorite people in the world?
His son is asleep. He misses his father. I miss his father.
I miss both of you, too.
Dom, you need to come home. I keep hearing that Illuminate are being rounded up in other parts of the system.
Those are just rumors.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Don't worry about it.
I don't know.
What did you and George do yesterday?
We started work on a school project. You should see it. He's doing amazing work. The other day,
Ooh. Right, target.
Welcome back, migraine. So why am I here? Something big's going down. Patrols have been increased all over the planet. Colonel Rogers has been in a lot of closed-door meetings here at command. The comet ray is considered a prime target, so you need to get some additional defenses online. Wonderful.
Strategic launch detected.
Incoming!
Enemy units detected.
You got multiple bogies inbound. We have hostiles Cybers are tearing through the facility. You got reinforcements on the way. What about air support? Command is withholding air until they can fully assess your status. My status is that I need air support.
Typical.
I'll forward your request to command.
Come on.
Cybern Army's history and what's left of the facility is secure. Good job. What's the status of the array? It's toast. That's what I was afraid of. Altair 2 is cut off from the rest of the system. I'll notify command. This may only be the start. Rogers has placed all of the Cybern officers here at command under arrest.
Standard. Heavy.
Command thinks we need more powerful toys to deal with whatever Brackman's dreamed up, so they've called in the lab coats.
Ah, another
They're
Brock.
hardly toys, Sergeant. Good day, Commander Maddox. I'm Dr. Zoe Snyder, Head of Research and CEO of Quantum Vision Works. You have received new technology options from my company, including the Demolisher Mobile Artillery. Your ACU has also received plans for our patented field research station. This structure monitors all battlefield data in real time and uses it to speed up the research process.
New research options are available. You can deploy standalone point defense turrets with your ECU or an engineer.
Mobile.
Keep pumping out a mix of land units as needed to deal with the Cybern threat. Keep those land factories producing units.
Right. Let's get this on the roadie.
Your reinforcements have arrived.
Enemy units detected.
What now? Ah, this is bad. You got approaching Cybran Experimentals, Megalith class. They're not alone. They have a full escort. Send all of your forces at the Megaliths.
No.
One Megalith down. Doing good so far. Stay on the offensive.
Do not dismiss the benefits which can be gained through research. The Demolisher mobile artillery can be constructed at a land factory.
The experimentals are down. The other units are falling back. Permission to pursue.
Yes, I know it can
Abandon
be.
your post.
It's not my first
Can you get me encrypted channel? I'm on it. Analog. Analog.
Attention all commanders. This is Colonel Rogers. As a result of recent events both here in Altair 2 and elsewhere in the system, I've assumed sole command of all forces on this planet. I'll contact each of you to give you your next assignment. The UEF is back in charge.
Yeah.
Operation completed.
Well, that was a 10 off the books. Oh.
Listen up. The second target for the Cybran invasion force was the Erdu Strategic Weapons Center. As you can see, it has sustained a significant amount of damage.
It looks like someone threw a nuclear party here. Sir.
You're not that far off. Some Cybran carpet nuked the place, left behind an army that you and Commander Coleman will need to deal with. Coleman has taken over the center's remaining land factories, but has a serious problem with Cybran renegade gunships in his area. While Coleman holds the front lines in his position, get multiple air factories online ASAP, and prep some air defenses in case the Cybrans mount a counterattack.
Yes, sir.
This ain't no training exercise, Max. This is serious work for real men.
And what are you doing here?
Oh, you got a long way to go before you prove to me you belong here, Joker.
Keep the chatter down and get to work.
New research options are available. Building a structure over the wreckage of another of the same type reduces its mass and energy cost.
good. Mate.
About a gunship patrol chewing through my land forces.
Maddox, vector some fighters to Coleman's location ASAP.
I don't care.
Those renegades are dropping like flies.
The skies above Charlie are clear.
Good job, Maddox.
Engineers can be put on patrol. They will automatically repair landings and reclaim battlefield wreckage for mass within their patrol range.
It'd be handy, but I think the engineers don't. Oh, this is real so good.
Maddox, wars are won by those with the most powerful guns. Research that broadsword and end this fight. Maddox, get air support to Coleman's position.
The new design for the broadsword gunship is now available for construction at your air factories. It is a formidable tool for dealing with land units and structures, but it is vulnerable to air attacks from fighters.
Where's Maddox? I'm getting hammered over here. He's assembling his Air Force. Coleman is starting his assault on Charlie position. Provide air support.
I'm trusting you got my back, Maddox.
shiphead towers and shields are coming down fast.
The cyber defenses are suppressed.
It's about time.
Now that Charlie is clear, we can enter the next phase of this operation. Coleman has new orders and will be leaving the theater immediately. A transport is en route to his
That's
position.
fine.
You're on your own
You
now,
know fuck
Maddox.
all
Let's
anyway,
screw
but
up.
that's
Coleman
fine.
out.
I'm turning over full control of Coleman's base and land forces to you, so you can clean up the rest of this Cybran force. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The Cybran base is due north from Coleman's base. At
Yes,
Delta
I know
position.
exactly
Your
where
primary
it is.
targets are the land and air factories. The targets
I
are
know
heavily protected by
exactly how
anti-air to
to
the
do
west
it.
and point defenses in the east. This calls for a combined forces assault. Use land forces to clear out the anti-air, and air to take care of the point defenses. We've picked up the signatures of a number of Cybran mass extractors west of the enemy base. Take them out to cripple their production capabilities.
Right. Right. Well, I think it's... You know what I made you do for shit, King.
The factor's in my sights. This shouldn't take long.
Don't get cocky, soldier.
Oh, I will.
Good job. Keep it up. Good job. The factories are reduced to rubble and the chipheads are on the run. Look, Maddox, I only picked you for this operation because I thought you were a shade less dumb than the rest of the grunts. But you really impressed me out there.
Thank you, sir. I think...
do it.
It was a compliment, son. I got big plans for someone like you.
Operation completed.